Animal behavior is a famous example of a topic about which most people believe they know more than they do. We frequently find ourselves in error because we fail to check our sources. However, it is also possible that humans have a tendency to seek out their own habits in other animals, or that we have obsolete information that has been proven false since our parents and teachers first mentioned a certain animal. Here are several animal behaviors that humans assume they understand, yet may be mistaken. Opossums don't play dead. Some individuals find opossums adorable, while others despise them. However, most people have two misconceptions about them. First, that English speakers can skip the first O when referring to them, and second, that imprisoned opossums pretend to be dead to deter predators. Indeed, the fuzzy creatures will collapse, tongues lolling out and spilling their bowls. They will lay, seemingly dead, for minutes to hours on end, not only appearing dead, but also smelling too awful for most animals to eat. For so long, humans have incorrectly concluded that this behavior was purposeful, that the phrase playing opossum, or informally playing possum, has become a frequent English euphemism for acting dead. The unfortunate truth is that when taken by surprise, the young animals go into a catatonic state. It's almost as if they're terrified. They have no control over it, and what's worse is that they can't get out of it, which can last anywhere from a few minutes to many hours, no matter what they do. Although their odor may deter most predators, opossums become incapable of defending themselves when transported, hurt, or killed. Raccoons don't wash their food. Raccoons are charming when they take their meal to a water source to wash it. However, they aren't picky eaters who are concerned about germs. They are actually incredibly tactile animals. They have 4 to 5 times as many nerve endings in their paws as most animals do. As a result, touching objects provides them with a wealth of information. It turns out that soaking their paws increases their anxious reaction to tactile stimuli. That explains why raccoons wash their food. Not all fireflies are looking to mate. The Lampyridae family, also known as fireflies, illuminates our summer skies. The small beetles are incredibly diverse, with over 2,000 species. They may all appear the same to us, but there are differences and variations between them. We suppose they light up to find mates, and this is true for many of them. However, not all fireflies are active at night in the same way. Some employ their phosphorescent illumination powers to hunt. Some even utilize it to lure lightning bugs of a different species in a bogus mating call. The unsuspecting beetle will then fly over to them, only to be caught and consumed. Ostriches don't stick their heads in the sand. We've all heard the term, "don't stick your head in the sand." It is frequently related with the concept of running away from one's issues. In a weird example of anthropomorphism, people believe that when terrified, ostriches literally stick their heads in the sand. Aside from the fact that they would be unable to breathe with their heads buried in the earth, ostriches are not stupid enough to believe that not seeing danger would make it go away. No possible prey animal that has lasted so long could have such awful instincts. In truth, what appears to be ostriches sticking their heads in the ground is actually them putting their beaks into their nests to turn their eggs a few times every day. Cats don't play with their prey. Another popular misunderstanding about cats is that they play with their prey. For example, when domesticated cats have been spotted hunting mice, they toss them around in the same way they would a toy. In reality, the opposite is true. They treat their toys the same way they do their victims. For many predators, playing is hunting practice. So, why do they throw their food around instead of killing and devouring it? Simply said, all cats are extremely specialized predators. They are extremely well-built killing machines from the standpoint of their prey, but if something goes wrong, they can swiftly become damaged and perish. As a result, they must exercise extreme caution when hunting in order to avoid being scratched or bit back. Cat owners, for example, will observe that the mice their pets bring home are almost invariably killed by a fractured spine, which occurred when the cat hurled the mouse with a forceful flick of its paw rather than risking bringing its face too close to the small rodent.